Gaston. Gaston. Mrs. Poodle admired her new puppies, Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Would you like to see them again? Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Perfectly perfect, aren't they? Mrs. Poodle thought so too. The puppies grew as puppies do. They were now bigger than teacups. The four, however, continued to grow and grow until he was the size of a teapot. Whoa! That's a big teapot. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Gotta lay this on the floor. Mrs. Poodle took pride in teaching her puppies how to be proper pooches. They were taught to sip, never slurp. Good. Well done. Very nice. Nice try. They were taught to yip, never yap. Yip, yip, yip. Woof! Gaston, guys, rough. And they were taught to walk with grace, never race. Tip-toe, tippy-toe. Wow! It was like that. Yeah. Yeah. The puppies were also taught how to look pretty and pink, nibble their kibble, and race in style. Whatever the lesson, Gaston always worked the hardest, practiced the longest, and smelled the biggest. And smiled the biggest. Sorry, excuse me. Ooh. Here we go. Mrs. Poodle was very pleased with all her puppies. Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Spring arrived, and the proud mother was eager to show off her darlings. She took them to the park for their very first stroll in public. There was much to see. Bashful, buckling dogs. Oh dear, who do we have here? Rocky, Rick, Ron, and Aunt Tina. Whoa! Would you like to see them again? Oh no. Here we go. Focus. A lot of names here. Rocky, Ricky, Brownout, and Aunt Tina. They're huge. You know what I mean.
Say Antoinette, not Antoine.
Oh, sorry, folks. Trouble reading. I guess. mothers sized up the puppies. The puppies sized up one another. It seems there's been a trouble mix-up. Mrs. Bulldog said, breaking the sills. Oh, sorry, I still have another page to read. Mrs. Poodle agreed sadly. Whatever shall we do? Mrs. Bulldog could not come up with an answer. I guess we'll let them decide, she replied at last. Uh-oh, they're going to decide cray-cray, I think. Here we go. Gaston and Antoinette, sorry folks, were young, but even they could see that there had been a mix-up. The two puppies began to circle around and around the group. Gaston walked with Grace. What is it?
What?
Antoinette. Sorry, folks. Raced. Gaston yepped.
Antoinette
yapped. Hard names to me.
I've read that book like 5 times.
Yeah. And when they finally came to a stop, the puppies had traded places. That looked right. It just didn't feel right. Uh-oh. I want to know what happens next. That evening, Antoinette, tried to fit in with her new sisters, but she did not look anything proper or pricey or pink. On the other side of town, Gaston tried to fit in with his new brothers, but he did not like anything. Their just are drawing or brown. Ick! Literally. Ick! Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means the folks did. Right? Oh, sorry. Anthony and Gaston.
Antoinette
and Gaston weren't the only ones who were having a hard time adjusting.
Aww.
Moms don't think this was the right thing to do. next morning, Mrs. Poodle forgot all about being proper and raced back to the park. Mrs. Bulldog was already there waiting with her Barry Brown. I don't think that's right, but
What is it?
I don't know. It's a Burly Brood.
Show them.
But do you know what the N word is? I don't think the folks
Which
can
one is it? Burly Brood.
Oh. With her burly brood. Thank you. It seems we've made a trouble mistake. She nearly shouted. Uh-oh, Mrs. Poodle agreed happily. I meant to say peeps. Oh, did you see the picture already?
No. Oh, yeah, I did.
Did I see it? Yeah. Book. Should be chapters. This time Gaston and Antoinette.
Ding, ding.
Yes. Wanted no time trading places. There, that looked right, and it felt right too. Oh, forgot to show you the pictures. For that day forward, the families met in the park every afternoon to play. Rocky, racy, round, and... Okay, I don't know, so we're just going to say round, okay? Round and Antoinette, yes! Taught the poodle puppies a thing or two about being tough. Likewise, Beefy, Foo-Foo, Ooh La La, and Gaston taught the bulldogs puppies a thing or two about being timber. Not proper. Thinking they're going to be proper, but okay, here we go. And many years later, when Gaston and Antoinette fell in love and had puppies of their own, they taught them to be whatever they wanted to be. Look a little bit weird. Turn the page. And that's the end of Gaston. I hope you like this book. I really do. I'm sorry I was having trouble with some words, but that's just who I am. Bye.